Hi, Shep, Hyken, your customer service and experience expert, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to avoid confusing your customers. Now, today's customers are smarter than ever. The online world has given customers the power to research products, read reviews, and compare prices. Often, customers have made up their minds about what they're going to buy before they ever leave their home or office. They're armed with knowledge and ammunition in the form of information, ready to talk to the salesperson and buy what they came for. Often, that works out well for everyone. The smarter customer can save the salesperson time and effort. That gives a smart salesperson the opportunity to confirm the customer is making a good decision, ethically upsell or cross-sell, and most importantly, build the relationship for the next time the customer needs whatever the company sells. So, back to the idea that customers are smart and know what they want. What happens if the customer finds a price online and then goes into a brick and mortar store to buy it? Does the store match the price? Well, sometimes they do. But what happens if the online price coming from the brand's website doesn't match the in-store price and they aren't willing to match it? Well, that actually happened to me. While I was buying a ping pong table, I researched online and I found one I wanted from a store's website. And I drove to the brick and mortar location just 3 miles from my home, and they refused to match the price, which was substantially lower online. The salesman said, "Sorry, they're actually a different company." Really? Now, same name, same logo, same products, but different prices. And I couldn't get them to budge. So I went home and I bought it online. Now, I recently heard a story from Lisa Yetman, who had a similar example, but with a better outcome. She works at Barnes & Noble and told me that up until about 2 years ago, the stores and online retail site were two different entities. Then it all changed when they were given the green light to do price matching between these two retail departments. After that, if someone came in to buy a book they saw on their website, they can access the online price through the register. If the price is lower, they're able to save their guests some money. Now, I get why there are price differences. In my research about Barnes & Noble, they gave a good explanation about why the prices might be different, and it had to do with the lower overhead of an online business. But even with that explanation, it's hard to get a customer to understand that just because a company puts .com behind its name, it should be a different experience. Shop online at Best Buy, Walmart, and other major retailers. They give the option of picking it up at the nearest store, having an online item shipped to the store, or having the item shipped directly to your home. And the prices, they're the same. While the examples I shared were about pricing, there are many other ways to confuse customers. My point is that we should look at our processes, our products, and more. The best way to frustrate the customer is with inconsistency in any area of your business. Confused customers will never be loyal. Confusion erodes trust. A lack of trust will cost you sales and repeat business and will never earn you loyalty. Avoid uncertainty, avoid inconsistencies, and avoid confusion. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short lesson. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Shep Hyken reminding you to always be amazing.